Hey everybody, it's me, unapologetically Mocha, checking in. Hope you guys had a good holiday and you've had a good week so far. Mine's been interesting, to say the least. Yeah, if you hear my co-stars back here entertaining us musically, I believe she's singing the theme to Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, but she could be singing anything. Who knows? Anyway, it's been a very interesting week. I don't know, haven't really been that productive. I mean, I've gotten some stuff done, I'm still breathing, so that's a bonus. But I don't know, kind of like in a weird state where work is concerned. I'm to the point where I really do seriously cherry pick the assignments that I work on. But when you cherry pick, you have to have basically a cherry tree to pick from. And so I've shed several of my clients that were slow paying or no paying, or the work just bored me to the point where I wasn't going to do it no matter what they were paying me. So now I'm looking for new clients. But I mean, it's no biggie. I mean, it's secular. Secular? What word am I looking for? Cyclical, that's it. And I'll find new clients that offer me interesting things to do, and life will go on. And plus, I still have my jewelry and my inspections and my audits and all that going on. So, I mean, I'm keeping busy. It's just I'm just in a weird place work wise. Plus, I'm trying to get this started, and meaning these videos, and I don't know, just a weird spot. Not really complaining, just weird place. I mean, you guys probably know what it's like. I mean, you're kind of like in the middle of trying to figure out what you're doing or what you want to do, how you want to do it, blah, 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 blah. That's where I am. Anyway, that's really not the point of this post. The point of this post is something I had posted on Facebook. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, about how thinking had gone from being mandatory to optional or something like that. Well, that was based on several things that I saw posted on my feed through the last couple of days. Basically, the kind of things that just make me they get this expression. I just stare at my screen and blink. I mean, I think I'm trying to find the logic or the rationale or any reason at all behind what's being said, and I just can't find it. So I'm just kind of this blank look on my face, and I'm just blinking. I don't get it. One of these things was something I posted last week. It was the black guy who had his son sitting in the chair, and he was threatening to shave his head because the kid was acting out in school. But it turned out that he was never going to shave the kid's head, and he thought that was a horrible thing to do, and he was calling people out on calling out people who would do things like that to their children. I actually had people who thought that I agreed that shaving the kid's head would be a good idea. I was like, are you new? Are you new? Have we not met? What about me and my relationship with my kid and my grandkid would make you think that I would think that was a good idea? What have I ever posted in the history of my world in Facebook that would make you think that I would agree with something like that? I mean, I was flabbergasted. Literally, it was one of those moments. And it wasn't just one person. It was several people. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, none of them actually posted on the post itself, but I got several private messages about it. And I was like, eh. And I was flabbergasted because these weren't like strangers. These are people that I thought knew me. So that was one thing. And then there's just been several posts, basically not friends, but things that friends of friends have said that just left me just I just lost for words. See, just like that. We have lost our ability to think critically, to think things through. I mean, there's more than one answer to most issues. It's kind of blends in with what I said in my last video about how, we need to all find common ground, commonality, the common denominator. In order to do that, you also have to be able to think critically, which means you have to be able to see more than one side of an issue. You need to be able to think an issue through to not only just the supposed obvious conclusion, but to any of the other possible conclusions as well. And that seems to be missing in the world right now. And it's kind of sad because, that kind of critical thinking is what's going to help us survive. So we need to revive the skill or relearn it or start teaching it. I'm not quite sure where to start with that, but we need that skill. Being the person, the rational person that can see all sides, and being the only person doing that gets old. And I often find myself in that position. And I know it annoys people because I can see different sides to an issue. Everything isn't just black and white to me. I don't even just see gray. I see shades of gray. There's, I'm a guy, I keep going quoting this book, but there's literally 50 shades of gray that I can see at times. So, we really just need to get back to thinking things through. And thinking about with whom we're talking, whom we're reacting, and how they react and feel about things before we just fly off the handle and automatically assume that this person, feels X when they're probably feeling Y or Z. X probably never even entered the equation. Like that video. Never in my wildest dreams would I agree with a parent shaming their child like that, and I most certainly would not share the video. So, for people to even think that was an option just totally blew me away. I was going to talk about something else, but for life of me, I'm not quite sure what it was, and this video is getting a little long anyway. So I'm just going to say, can we just go back to thinking? That'd be great. Think things through. Give things some thought before we just react. Listen to hear instead of listening to respond. Communication. It's a cool thing. It's a good thing. It's needed. So let's just work on that. Okay? Cool. Alright, well, that's all I gotta say today. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll probably come back with something dating related. Like I said, I've been having some interesting conversations with the fellas on my dating sites, so I might share some of those tomorrow. Or I may have a full-fledged dating rant. Who knows? Who knows how conversations may go between now and then. But until then, just enjoy your evening, and I will stay unapologetically mocha as I'll ever have been. Co-host back there is saying goodbye. So I'm going to say goodbye too. See you later. Mocha out. Peace.